Hey, what's going on, family? Back in the lab with Abrew, man. Listen, man, we got another batch of these reactions, man. You know how we always do some funny, some serious, but all entertaining, man. You know, this lady here on the screen, she says she's 30 years old. She have a husband. She did mention that, but she had 12 kids, and she's getting 20K back from income tax refund, man. Listen, I'm gonna let her break it down to you, but 20K, 12 kids, that ain't a lot of money. But let's get into it.
I don't know how much taxes that y'all got, but me, baby, I'm blessed. Thank ya. Y'all talking about I'm gonna spend all my taxes. Baby, no, I'm gonna buy me a car. Give me somewhere to stay. Responsibilities. Yes, baby, I'm gonna have my things. When I get my taxes, I always take care of my responsibilities first. My kids do need things, but they're not really wanting for it. Myself, I do have to, I don't have to, but I am looking for a bigger place. Because my kids are much older now and they want their own room, and I think they deserve their own room, and I need more space for myself. We are in a 3-bedroom, 1 bath, and we have 12 kids, and it's me and my husband. So how the fuck is that working? Like, we gotta move ASAP. I don't know about you, but I already got my wigs and my nails done, so I don't need to buy that. Thank you.
I ain't mad at her, man. She's happy. She's getting 20K from her income tax. I don't never get income tax. I always owe for some reason. You know what I mean? But till I found the right CPA lawyers, had to find the right people. But yeah, 12 children, that's not a lot of money, man. You know what I mean? That's gonna be gone. Maybe it's 30 to 60 to 9 days. But I wish the sister well. She got to get a car. She got to get a bigger place. They was in 3-bedroom, 1 bath. She want all the kids to have their room. So you go at least need a 5, maybe 6-bedroom home. Yeah, they're going to eat that up pretty good. But hey, sister, I ain't mad at you, man. But how many of y'all get 20K out there, man? You know what I mean? I wish I can get something like that. But wish you the best. Let's go to the next one.
My brother and my sister have a baby together. That's how deep the abuse ran in my household. So deep that I only touched the surface of my trauma so far. What I've shared so far publicly is just the beginning, because this started long before I was even able to speak. So when people ask why I didn't speak up sooner, or why it took years to understand what was happening, this is why. Because I was born into chaos, into generational trauma that everyone knew about, but no one wanted to confront. I'm not telling this for clout. I'm telling this for awareness, because abuse did not start with just me. And it spreads when families choose comfort over the truth. So I'm speaking up now because this generational curse got to stop with me.
You know, I ain't mad at no girl. It is a lot of bull jive, incest, this person sleeping with that person, or somebody say, hey, don't leave your kids around Poochie. You know, Poochie, he be messing with you. Instead of coming out, and it's always these old family secrets. We need to stop these family secrets and start putting Uncle Poochie. Somebody need to break their foot off in Uncle Poochie butt, or call the police, or send him to jail, or Miss Rain Toes over here who like to mess with little children. They know her in the family. They need to lock her up, bro. Why we keep year after year, generation after generation, our older ancestors are dying with secrets, and then we find out, like, that was your granddad, the other child over there. You 50 years old. You've been looking at this person for the last 30 years and not knowing y'all was related, or people that had relationships because they didn't tell y'all two was cousins. Your dad had a child over here, and you got a child over here, and somehow they done hooked up and found each other. Man, we need to kill these old secret family secrets, man, and put a lid on that, because too many people dying with them, man. Down with these secrets, and then these kids is just lost out here because they don't know who's who at that point. Let's move to the next one.
Husband's new wife has to pay me her whole tax refund because he owes me in back child support. What I found out is I'm supposed to keep deep with my man, and my phone is just ringing and ringing and ringing and ringing, and it's her. And I answer, and she's like, I'm coming to your house, I'm coming to beat you up, I'm coming to fight you. And I'm like, girl, Like, that's not my promise, your promise, your man now. And I guess she's mad because her tax refund was like $9,000 and every single cent came to me. Do you all think that that's right, or do you think that's wrong?
I'm gonna be honest with you. If it's you entitled because he owed back child support and hadn't paid it, unfortunately, they take her child support, take her tax money, and give it to you. That's why you got to know when you get involved with somebody, especially with marriage, when you're talking about intertwining your life legally on paper with somebody, you need to know what they owe, man. They got student loans, they got back taxes, they got liens against them. Hell, they got bad credit. You need to know all of that because that can affect you. You know what I mean? Because now you saying the government looking at y'all as one, unless you got something written up, prenups or something like that before y'all got married, that you could show them. But hey, I written this piece of paper up legally, had notarized, was his debt, it was her debt. I'm not legally responsible. You might can get your money back that way, but you definitely know who you're getting involved with, man, these days, because people owe all kind of ish, man. Let's move to the next one.
So it has come to my attention that the fellas are now starting something where they're saying they're going to be financially celibate, meaning that they're not going to be spending any money on a woman until marriage. Okay, this is my thing. What woman in her right mind can you actually date and not spend no money on her until y'all get married? It's like y'all are saying, y'all are upset with women who are becoming celibate and saying, well, since y'all saying that y'all want to wait until marriage, we just ain't going to spend no money until marriage. A woman who got common sense and is not going to deal with no scrubby man, that's not going to work with. More and more, y'all come up with things to make y'allself more lonely. Y'all gonna push the male loneliness epidemic even further with that foolishness. The women are making more money now. We're more independent. We're becoming more financially stable than men. And this is not to bash men or put men down. But y'all saying y'all ain't finna spend money on women no more like that. A lot of y'all already ain't spending money on women now because you don't have it to spend. Like, in all honesty, y'all want to be lonely. Y'all want to be in a position where you walking around angry because you can't really get the attention of a woman. And until you do all of the things that a man needs to do, which is provide, protect, and lead, y'all are going to be constantly having the same issues that y'all are having regarding women. That's it, and that's all.
I find it funny how a woman can tell a man what he need to do, but not saying what they need to do. Are you willing to submit? Are you willing to take care of that man? Are you willing to be a help meet? You know what I mean? Let's just be honest with you. And I don't know who came up with this male loneliness. I know a lot of single guys. They got a lot of money. They got a lot of resources, and they ain't lonely. They pay for housekeepers. They pay for chefs. I guess they pay for hoo-ha. They pay for whatever they want. You know what I mean? Attention. You know what I mean? So I don't know who came up with that. If a man don't want to spend money on a woman, that's his prerogative. Like females say, man, my body, my choice. His money, his choice. We have to be honest. We can't have it one way and then don't want it the other way. You know, just being honest with you, sister. Let's move to the next one.
Hey y'all, hey. I just came here to say, did y'all know in the last 8 months in Atlanta, Georgia, there has been 20,000 confirmed cases of HIV? 20,000 confirmed cases in 8 months. At this point, don't nobody talk to me. Don't look at me, don't speak to me, don't even message me. Because there is no fucking way. Y'all literally have to be joking. 20,000 in 8 months? Y'all just giving it out at this point. Then I seen a video of a girl saying she don't care as long as she don't die. She's okay with taking them HIV medication.
That's crazy. Let me say this. It is a lot of cases, man. Not just Atlanta. We talking about South Carolina. We talking about Alabama. We talking about, not Alabama, but Texas and Houston. We talking about cases in Florida, man. We talking about cases in New York. It's a lot of HIV cases going on right there, new cases, and those are the people who's willing to get tested. You imagine the people who's not willing to get tested, and they still out here just willy nilly. These you got these upside down pineapple clubs. You got just people that's out here taking Russian roulette chances with their life. In a lot of cases, it's a lot of these young people, man, especially a lot of young males in their late teens, early 20s, who don't have that sexual discipline. They say, hey, I can't put my meat pistol in everything. I can't, and women, y'all can't just let that man go up in y'all raw with no protection. And that don't mean you still can't get herpes and all this other stuff, man, skin stuff on your skin. But it's a lot of people out here, man, that's being careless right now. And that make this thing a lot, let's make this world dangerous, man, with these STDs, this STDs and STIs that is going on out here. Let's go to the next one.
I hate to say it, but when my parents get older, I'm not taking care of them. My mama ain't taking care of her mama and daddy. They in the nursing home. Big mama, big daddy, my grandparents had 7 well-to-do children. Lawyers, married NFL players, accountants, etc. Retired from the Pentagon, very well-to-do children. And none of them are taking care of Big Mama and Big Daddy. They're right there in that nursing home, both of them. I don't know where y'all get this. If you don't have children, who's going to take care of your girl? The same people who's taking care of my grandparents right now while my mom and my aunts and uncles are living their fucking life. Do you honestly think that your children are going to sacrifice their life, their time, their happiness to take care of your old ass? And let Big Mama, my grandmama, tell it. She told her children as well as the grandchildren, y'all need to go live y'all life. Because she realizes for you to sit up here and expect for your children to stop what they're doing to take care of you is a very selfish perspective. That's the only reason why y'all having kids is so you would hope that somebody's going to take care of you. Baby, I'm here to tell you now. I'm witnessing all 6 of my aunts and uncles, including my mom, all 7 of my grandparents' children. Put them in the nursing home. And before you say, oh, well, maybe the children pay for the nursing home. No. One of the children chips in, but the majority of what pays for their nursing home is Big Mama, Big Daddy's assets. The same assets that you would have if you put some time and effort into working instead of laying down having fucking children. With the hopes that they're going to take care of you because they're not.
I see her point. Let me say that. I do see her point. But at the same time, man, if your parents need you, I'm not saying put your life on hold. But if they need you, man, you got to help. I feel it's a responsibility. You know what I mean? Even the scripture speaks of children taking care of their parents when they're in their old age. So, I'm not saying put your life on hold because I'm not trying to put that burden on my kids. So I'm trying to put my resources and everything in place. So when I do get old, I can't take care of myself, I can't afford to, me and my wife, we need to go into some type of assisted living. It's there. And the burden is not on my children. But at the same time, some people don't have it like that. And some people need their help with their kids. And some people relying on some people are relying. Unfortunately, some people relying on the kids. So, but hey, she come out and said, "I'm not doing it." So, hey, man, I ain't mad at you, but sometimes we reap what we sow. Let's go to the next one.
Fellas, free game. This may not be right, but this is just what it is. The broke man cannot get away with what the man with the bag can get away with, and that's just what it is, because these women don't see y'all outside of what y'all can provide for them in the financial aspect. Your other qualities that you have does not pay the bills, does not keep her in the latest, does not keep her in the car that she desires to drive. So women set different standards and boundaries for the broke man versus the man with the bag that can provide her the lifestyle that she desires to live. So fellas, if y'all want to date the type of women that the men with the bag date? Y'all want to have the type of leverage that the men with the bag has over women? You got to get your bag up.
I'm going to be honest with you. In this day and time, she's absolutely 100% correct. There's two different standards. Man who with the bag get treated a certain way, and the man who don't have the bag get treated a certain way. Because I've seen, like I say, around ball players and around producers, and I'm seeing cats with money longer than train smoke, and the way they treat some women, and those women go sit down and stay with those guys, knowing they running through everybody on the set, running through everybody on the chilling team. But the lifestyle that these men provide, these women won't leave. So she's true. She and that man didn't have the well-to-do finances, allow her to get the credit card and run it up. Oh, of course she'd be gone. So 100%, that's facts right there. Let's go to the next one.
You really don't want nobody to say nothing to you. If you really standing on being grown, move out. Stop trying to be in somebody else's house and be grown at the same time. That's crazy. So stop getting upset at your parents when they be saying that they want you in their house at a certain time and can't do certain stuff under their roof. And stop getting upset when they say you disrespecting their house. You really should go out and find your own place. It's not that hard. And you will have your own. You ain't even got to really worry about being with your parents if some of y'all would just went to school. Moral story is, man, stop thinking that you right and you in your mama or your daddy house. You wrong, and what they say go, because it's their house.
You do got some kids. I did a video a couple of weeks ago where this is a young lady with a nose ring, if y'all run across it. She was talking bad about her parent, man, and her mom, and what her mom ain't doing, and she's supposed to take care of me. But you grown. You're a grown adult. Everything I do for you now is because either I love you or it's a gift. After you turn 18 and 20, after my kids turn 18, let me say, I still help them. But at the same time, I'm starting to make them more and more independent. Because now out here in the real world, they ain't gonna give you no hand. You know what I mean? I'm gonna keep walking until they pretty much stand on their own. But I'm supposed to just flat out take care of them, and then they do whatever they want to do in my house. That ain't gonna happen either. So, yeah, it is what it is. I feel you, sister. Let's move to the next one.
And I don't get how baby daddies be saying they struggling, going through stuff, when you don't even got the kid. You don't even take care of the kid. So how I'm saying, like, how you going through something and you struggling when you ain't even got the kid? Like, you got free time. Like, how you struggling? I got the kid. You never had a kid. How you struggling? I be confused with that.
I wish you could pay a man. When those guys got to write those thousands of dollars every month, because I was one of them at one point, having to write them checks and having to take on extra jobs and extra shifts and hustle on the side. You ain't no free time, because at the same time, while I'm paying pretty much your bills, I'm having to still pay my bills so I can have a place to stay. I can have a car to drive. You know what I mean? So you might have some deadbeats out here that say, hey, man, I ain't got no money. I'm broke. But I had to hustle to keep up with them damn payments and not be out on the street. So, yeah, we might not have the bread that y'all want us to keep giving the kids. All right, we pay child support, then we got to turn around and, can you do half on Christmas? Can you do half on birthday? Now, a lot of us don't have it like that. So be appreciative, man. Or start writing checks yourself. Let's move to the next one.
I just opened this fucking bill from when I got shot. You wanna know how much it costs to save my life? Let me show you. $391,155.68. And they want me to pay something that look like a motherfucking phone number. Bitch. Dude, hey, baby, it's 2026. The fuck? Now I'm starting to understand a little bit why they hate me at motherfucking Hillcrest. Bitch, you thought I'm finna pay? Who finna pay that?
That is a lot of money, $391,000. Then they want you to settle out. That was about 5 years ago. Then they want you to settle out with like $234,000. But my question is, why the hell you get shot? You know what I mean? Well, 5 times? What were you into? That's the real question we should be asking. Not the bill, what you into for somebody to want to get you up out of here. That's crazy, man. But glad you're still here. But yeah, I don't think a lot of us couldn't pay that bill. Let's be honest. That's a house. That's a house with those numbers. So with that said, man, I'm